Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Bishop's DIY Auto Repair. Today we've got the 2013 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD 6.6 liter turbo diesel in it. Today we are replacing the thermostat in this vehicle. We've got to go ahead and undo the radiator hose, drain the coolant, and then we can move up top and start taking out the thermostats. But before we get started, I do want to let you guys know to make sure you grab gloves, grab some safety glasses, check with your owner's manual for the proper information on your vehicle. Go to a licensed mechanic for the repairs if you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself. So with that out of the way, let's head under the vehicle and undo the radiator hose. Alright, so this is what I had to do. Clip here, set up like that. And I had to take my little pick. There's just enough room in between these grooves to get the pick under there and just kind of slowly pry on each side until it popped off and released itself. We're going to go ahead and wiggle that hose off. Don't undo it all the way or else it'll make a really big mess. Alright, so if you can see that, that's about as much as you want. I'm going to let this finish draining, and then we'll continue to move up top. Alright, so we need to go ahead and take down this bolt down there. I've got my 3/8 inch drive ratchet with an adapter to turn it down to a 1/4 inch with a 14mm socket. So I got that hose off, took a little fighting, had to squeeze it through there. You get that bolt out. I just used a wrench, a 14mm to get down in there. Oh, just this bolt right down here. I need to get that out to move that hose out of the way. This thing down here, it's held in by these two plastic pieces on the side. You may need to use a screwdriver and pry that away and just kind of nudge it out on each side, and you're able just to pull it out. Once you get that out of the way, then you can access that bolt back there. You're going to need to take out the bolts around the housing. There's one there. I think there's a total of like 5. I believe the socket is a 13mm. You will need an extension to get down in there and break them free. We did have to take out the oil fill tube. There's a bolt at the bottom, and then there's a bolt on the side, so it goes in just like that. You just have to wiggle it out. Should pop out. Got all the bolts out. Doesn't look like there's anything else that we have to disconnect. So I'm going to get this pulled out, and hopefully I don't have to take anything else apart. Here, there's a bolt right down there. We have to take that out. This is the fan area, and it's connected to the fan shrouding. We should just be able to pull that right out. Got this bolt undone. There looks like there's like a little plastic slide pin, so you actually have to push this out this way, and then now it's out. I got the housing out. We're gonna have to clean this up a little bit, get some of that old gasket material off. I need to clean this. Oh, we'll get a paper towel. Got my paper towel. I'm just gonna go down in here and just wipe up any coolant. Make sure it has a nice mating surface. Let's see. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. With these, because there's 2 of them, there's one set that has these 2 gold, I guess gold bronze colored pins here. So you want to make sure that those go towards the front, like so. And it's also going to be on the front one. So it's going to be down here, right here. Let's go ahead and throw this in. Then you also want the spring down. And we'll go ahead and throw this other one in. So this one's gonna go in there. This one doesn't have any gold or bronze colors, so this one's not too particular. I'm gonna slip that down in there. We're gonna go ahead and slip the housing in. So I did take a little wire wheel and just go over lightly with it just to kind of get any old debris off. So we're gonna go and slip this back down in there. And just drop this in there. Might have to move everything out of the way. Alright, so now that we've got it somewhat in there, kind of wheel it down in there. So we're going to have to pull this fan back. There we go. So now we're going to go and get that pin, the little plastic pin in that right side hole. And pull this back. There we go. Looks like we might have to turn it a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put the bolts back in. Remember, there's one there, one back there. Be mindful of that hose clamp down there. It is kind of hard getting once you get so far with the ratchet, you have to reach down there with your hand and finish turning it out. But that's the AC lines, low pressure, so you don't want to undo that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish bolting this back up. There's one back there, there's one back here, but you do have to move a few things back out of the way. I don't think you guys can see that. So yeah, one back there. So we're gonna go ahead and get those bolted down. You do want to do a crisscross pattern just to make sure everything seals properly. And we're going to go ahead and take our AC low pressure side. I'll slide it in like that. So let's see here. There we go. Yeah, on this side. So we're going to go and bolt that back up. On this tube, you want to start with the bottom bolt first. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So right down in there. We want to start with the bottom because you got to get a wrench in there to tighten it up. Now we need to go ahead and drop this back down in here. Kind of wiggle it in there. I'm going to go ahead and reach down there and kind of push it in. Then you replace the two bolts, one there, and then there's one down there, right there. Now we're going to go and take this hose, maneuver it on there. Yeah, just feed it back in, line it up, and just go and wiggle it on there. Put that bottom radiator hose on. So let's go ahead and fill up with coolant and check for any leaks. Alrighty, the truck is done. We filled it up with coolant. Everything's good to go. That is it for this repair video. If you enjoyed this and want to learn how to save money repairing your own vehicle, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below. Comment on anything that I could have improved on or done differently during this repair. Other than that, have a great day. We'll catch you in the next repair.